Welcome to another connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, thanks for joining us on the show this week. Each Monday we have different organizations come into the studio to talk about what they're doing around our broadcast area. And we do appreciate all the wonderful organizations and all the volunteers that make these organizations possible. Stay with us, be back in a moment. We'll talk with a young lady from the Boone County Senior and Activity Center, and they have lots of stuff always going on there.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Hamilton Berger takes on MeTV's #1 attorney, Perry Mason.
Any objection, Mr. Berger?
I object.
Objection.
I object.
Overruled.
Will Hamilton Berger ever beat Perry Mason?
Don't bet on it.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Our first guest in the studio comes in quite often to see us, Chris Kendall, the director of the Boone County Wellness.
Boone County Senior Activity and Wellness Center.
That's a long one, isn't it?
It is.
I'll
yes.
just call it. I always call it the Boone County Activity Center, so that kind of covers it all. Do appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for coming in to see us this week. Let's talk a little bit about May. What's going on in May,
May.
at the Senior Center?
May is a busy month again. We always have so much going on for our seniors to do. It's never a dull moment if you look. We always have the congregate meal every day, Monday through Friday, and that's from 11 to 12:30. And then we have exercise classes in the mornings and activities going on throughout the day, and bingo on Thursdays, and we've started bunco on Tuesday nights, and it's just, there's lots of things to do at the center. Pitch and dominoes, something for everyone.
One thing, right before we started the show, I asked Chris, I said, so any particular day during the week do you have more seniors than other days, other than the activity part of it? She said, depends on the meal. So you do have some people that like certain meals more than others, and if you have meatloaf and they're into meatloaf, you got more people, or brisket or something like that. So it does matter what you have. It
does, yes. Our menu matters, yeah, and we're very conscious about our menu as well. It is nutritionally balanced. It's 1/3 of the recommended daily intake for seniors, so that it covers their nutritional needs for that day and for that lunch. It's always looked over by a dietitian. If we substitute anything, then we have to have it approved by that dietitian to make sure that we're still meeting the dietary needs of the seniors. Wow. We cook it low sodium. We use low sodium salt or gravies and meats and things like that to be heart healthy. But then, and we don't, we have salt shakers on the table. So if you like salt in your meal and you choose to have it, then you can. Sure. But, we keep it low sodium for those who aren't allowed to have the salt or who just don't care for the salt. So that's, and we watch the calories. We make sure that it is enough calories for one meal to cover, so that the senior is getting enough calories for that one meal as well.
I didn't have the opportunity to go over there, but last Friday they had the senior games over at the football stadium at the high school. And how did that go? Did you have a good turnout this year?
It went well. We had quite a few seniors. We had over 200 that were signed up for the games. And
Wow.
so, yeah, we always start off with an opening ceremony and then, and then let the games begin. And, there's skip-bo and dominoes tournament, and they do javelin and shot put and all kinds of walks and runs. And that is all organized by Angie Dunlap over at the Area Agency on Aging, and they have several sponsors that have helped with that. And I'm sorry I don't have the list of sponsors that they had, but a big shout out to all those sponsors that did help with the senior games, and to help us make it a success. It was a lot of fun.
I had a good day.
Yes.
I was asking about some of the seniors that go to the activity center, but and Chris was talking about some of the ages. What was do you know the oldest that you had participating in the games? Do you keep up with that?
Angie does.
She does. Okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
That's okay.
I know they were in their 90s.
Yes, I knew they always have some and pretty active.
Yes.
If you're talking about people 90 years old that are still in good enough health to participate in some of these activities, particularly the games, that's we'd all like to be there at some point in time.
Yes.
So that's fantastic.
We have our senior farmers market nutrition program sign up this Friday. It's coming up this Friday at the senior center, and that is going to be, I believe, from 9 until noon.
Now, what is that? What did they do?
They have to bring in a proof of ID, a proof of income, and they have to meet a certain income level.
Okay.
But they get a $50 coupon to use at the farmers market here in Harrison.
Nice.
And I think there's other farmers market that participated in it as well. But they just come into the senior center, and there's care coordinators there from Area Agency on Aging that will sign them up for this nutrition program.
Nice.
And they get a $50 coupon book. If someone wants to sign up for it but is not able to come to the senior center and isn't able to shop for themselves, then they can assign a proxy, and that's just an additional form that they would have to have filled out and have on file for the senior center to let the farmers market know that it's okay for this person to pick those up for
as
them.
a representative. Well, that's a great program.
It is.
I didn't know that they had that program
It is,
involved.
yes.
Well, you still have a lot going on here. Let's talk
We
about
do.
some of
We
these
have our second annual Touch a Truck coming up this Saturday. I'm so excited about it. Last year we did it, and it was great. The kids just had a blast. And one of the pictures that we have on the flyer is one of the little boys that came in, and I asked his mom and dad, is it okay to use this picture for our flyers and our newsletter? And they said it was all right. And, he just climbed up in that cab, and he was just having a good old time, just pretending he was driving. And we have the police and the fire department and the ambulance service. They bring they bring a truck out for the kids to see and to climb up in. And if you ever wondered, hey, what's that thingamabob on that fire truck? You normally don't get a chance to ask them that, because they're either on their way to an emergency or they're helping you with an emergency. There's always something going on, and so this gives them an opportunity to explain what equipment that they use and what that thingamabob is on the on the fire truck. We'll also have I spoke with Judge Hathaway from the county, and he is going to have a dump truck and a road grader and a little mini excavator there for us to have on display. Larry Davis Construction is going to have some equipment there. We'll have the trolley and a school bus, and the Army Reserve is going to bring over an armored personnel carrier, and the kids just loved it last year. It was our crowd favorite last year. We put a little box beside each piece of equipment, and the crowd votes for their favorite. It's a penny per vote, and so they just drop a penny or $1 or $10 or however much you want to vote for that piece of equipment. Drop it into the box, and we'll count that at the end of the day, and someone's going to be awarded the crowd favorite and get to take a plaque back to back with them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You had the air
so-
evac, I think, last year.
We had requested the air evac last year. Unfortunately, they weren't able to come, but
Emergency.
this year we have requested it again, and as long as there isn't an emergency, and Block's Body Shop or Block's Towing is another one that has agreed to be there.
Well,
Of
that's good.
course, with all of these emergency vehicles, if there is an emergency, if dispatch calls, of course they have
Right,
to go, and
sure.
so please don't be upset if we say Airvac's going to be there and
And they
they're
don't.
out doing what they need to do. So
Yeah, most of the time, people understand that type of thing.
that will be we suggest a $5 donation for for entering and just coming in and playing.
Okay.
And it's either $5 per person or $20 per family of 5 or more.
Okay.
I understand that a lot of folks have large families, and so
Okay.
we don't want them to miss out on this fun event. It's going to be a lot of fun. It will be at the senior center.
Okay. We got about 4 minutes, so let's move on through the. I know
All
you
right.
got you got the volunteer thing. coming up
Sure.
as well.
Volunteer appreciation, we have that on May 23rd. We're going to have beef brisket for lunch, and we want everybody to come out and help us to let the volunteers know how much we appreciate them.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a yard sale coming up June 1st and 2nd, and so we're asking for donations for that. We accept any good used items and clothes as well, and so that yard sale's coming up. Along with the Touch-A-Truck, we're doing a golf ball drop. And we have the golf balls on sale for $5 each. And so you come by the senior center, or you can get your golf ball the day of the Touch-A-Truck as well. That's only $5 for a chance to win up to $200. It'll be a minimum of $100, but if we sell enough tickets, we'll do a $200 prize. And
Fantastic.
we did give away $200 last year.
That's
so.
great.
We also have a TV that we're raffling. That's also $5 or 5 tickets for $20, and that will be given away May 31st. And so you still have a little bit of time to get tickets for that, and there again, come by the senior center, we'll get tickets for you. We're going to the casino again this month, and I'm working on setting up a hike. I had a few seniors to request going on a hike this month, and so I'm working with the Park Service so that we can go on a hike and have a guided tour, and someone on hand to just kind of give us a nature talk and
Right.
and explain some things about the place that we choose to go to, and more details coming soon.
That sounds like fun.
Yes.
Well, you always have a lot going on. We won't even get into June because you'll have to come. You'll have to come back and talk to us about June because they have so many things going on.
Yes.
Of course, they always need volunteers. You haven't mentioned that,
Yes.
but volunteers always needed at the seniors, and it doesn't matter if you only have a couple hours. You can donate; they'll take it. Meals on Wheels, big deal. They really need help with their Meals on Wheels program. And how many people you touch in Boone County?
Well, I can't give you an exact number of
Roughly.
how many people, but we served 36,000 meals, home delivered meals in 2016, 2017
Wow.
year.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I over 100 a day.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot.
It is.
That helps a lot of seniors out there
It
too.
does.
And the nutrition program is very important to them. So
it is.
we do appreciate it. Well, we hope you get all of these events in, and we hope you're successful with them.
Yes.
Keep up the good work at the Senior Center. If you haven't been out there, if you're a senior or if you're not a senior, go out there and check it out sometime. It's a lot of fun. They have great food, and the camaraderie is just unbelievable. Chris, we'll be looking forward to talking to you 1st of June, and we'll move on into the summer month, see what's going on at the Senior Center.
Sure. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We're going to talk with a young lady about what's going on at Harrison Parks and Recreation. Of course, school's almost out. They've got some activities and a place for the kids to go this summer. Stay with us.
We all need the help of a pharmacy from time to time. Sullivan Pharmacy would like to thank all their customers for supporting them as an independent local pharmacy. When you trade with an independent pharmacy, you deal with an owner that supports the local economy and charities. Visit Sullivan Pharmacy for any of your over-the-counter or prescription needs. It's important to keep helping those that help the community. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 Main Street, Harrison, serving this area since 1965.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Whether you ride mud, rocks, dunes, or trails, Polaris has a razor to match your passion. Unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, unmatched agility, and unbeatable comfort. Everything you need to chase memories and catch them. Find your razor at Polaris.com.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, Dennis King. Thanks for joining us on the Connection Show this week. We have another Chris in the studio with us, Chris Paul from the Harrison Parks and Rec. We do appreciate you coming in. Busy time of the year, I know. I hate to ask you to come up, but we want to talk about some things going on at the Harrison Parks and Rec Department. Chris is responsible for the summer rec program along with other things going on there, but that's what we want to concentrate a little bit about the summer rec program.
Okay, the summer rec program is a program that we offer through Harrison Parks and Rec, and it goes from grades kindergarten, incoming kindergarten, through 6th grade.
Okay.
And it runs Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So it's really a great opportunity for working parents to have childcare for their kids.
Yeah, that is, you know, and the thing about it is childcare, it's difficult for a lot of people, particularly when school's out. You don't have anywhere else to go, and many of the places that do have childcare, you got to sign up way ahead of time, and you got to commit for a long period of time in most cases. How about there? What's your commitment?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the opportunity for full-time and part-time.
Okay.
And what we consider part-time is a daily rate. So full-time would be really 4 days or more, because our daily rate is $30 a day,
okay,
and the weekly rate is $100. And what that includes swimming every single day for the kids.
Okay.
So they do have an hour dedicated just for them, where the pool's open just for our summer rec kids.
Okay.
And then we're also going to be able to take advantage of the Harrison School District summer feeding program. And
how are you going to do that?
Well, in the past, we've been able to walk down to the junior high, which was fantastic for our kids. But now they're going to be doing it at the Harrison Middle School, which is an important thing for the community to know, that any child under the age of 18 can take advantage of that feeding program at the middle school. For lunch, for sure. I'm not sure about breakfast, but we'll be utilizing it for lunch. So we're going to bus the kids over there, and they will have the opportunity to have a hot meal every single day.
Okay, so you're going different this year because the old cafeteria at the junior high is no longer used. So you're going to actually use buses and take the kids over to the middle school. Well,
yes.
That's good.
Yes, and we are so pleased to be able to partner with the school district to be able to offer this to our kids.
Yeah, and that's she brought up a good point. I mean, we're talking about Parks and Rec, but this food program is for any of the kids. In other words, if they're not in the summer rec program, if you have a child and there's nutritional needs there, or if you know of somebody, please recommend that they go over there. And if you need specific times, they can tell you at the youth center the times that they will be serving, or you can call the school district. The administration building can tell you as well, because that's a state-funded program, and we want to make sure that any kids out there that need the nutrition and needs food, that you go get it, because it's available.
Absolutely.
And it's a great program.
Absolutely.
And we certainly want our kids to do that. So what are you going to be doing with these kids this year, other than swimming?
Yes, well, the program runs from May 29th to August 3rd, so it's a 10-week program.
Okay.
And in that time, we've been working very hard. I'm so pleased to announce that we have a certified teacher that is going to be working with me this summer for our programming. Oh, okay. So we're going to be doing some things like we're doing an archery camp this year, which we've never done that before. That'll be a week-long program in June. And like I said, if you want to enroll now and then you want to just come for that week, that's okay. And we can do that. It'll be offered on a first come, first served basis there. We've got a Mad Scientist Week, and that's going to be offered by another Harrison certified school teacher. So I'm thrilled about that. We're partnering with the National Park Service to do a kayak and paddling safety course, or a day. And that's not going to be certified or anything, but the kids we're going to put the kayaks in the pool. And for a couple hours, we're going to show those kids how to do it, because our theme is explore the great outdoors. So we are really trying to get some of those things out there that are going to be doing things outdoors. Claire Dozier, a student here in the school district, has gotten a grant from Net Generation, I believe, and they are funding tennis equipment. So we're going to be doing tennis clinics on Tuesday mornings, and she's going to be doing that with some other volunteers. So we're really trying to do more enrichment-based program. Of course, they're going to have the free play. They're going to have the dodgeball. They're going to have arts and crafts. We're bringing some things in. Ms. Brightwell from Creatable Art Studio is going to be coming in and doing some things. So we really want it to be more enrichment-based and, of course, fun.
You know, I think that's a great idea. I must say, and I'm sure a lot of people out there in the viewing audience would agree with this, so many of these children today are not getting the outdoor activities they need. They're on their cell phones, they're sitting on the couch, they're watching television, or on their iPad, or on the internet, or whatever they're doing. They're not getting the exercise or the outdoor activities that they need. And certainly in the summer months when it's nice outside most of the time, they really need to be outside. Yeah. And you know, the thing about it is, a lot of the children, because their parents work or whatever the situation may be, or maybe their parents are not into outdoor activities, they're kind of sit back a little bit. So an opportunity to get in a kayak, even in a pool, and you know, if they show you how to roll it back up or whatever the exercise, or go down to the tennis courts. We have some great tennis courts that's part of the Parks program. And Clara Dozier is an excellent tennis player. She can show them some of the basics of tennis. So that's good to have those activities. I mean, I applaud you for getting some different activities.
Well, we're really excited, and I'm hoping it all goes as planned, but you know, we roll with the punches at Park, and that's just how it goes. So, but I think having this opportunity, and we've got some great counselors. We do staff 1 to 10, try to keep a 1 to 10 ratio on kids to counselors. And we hire high school students, college students, age 16 and up. All are CPR certified. And we have about 8 to 10 of them that are returning this summer. So we're very pleased about that, because the kids know these counselors, and these counselors get in and they have fun, they supervise, but the memories that you have from your childhood times and you've gone to camp are the counselors that got out there and really made it special with you. So that's important to us.
You've been real fortunate down there. I've met in the past years, met a lot of these young people that are counselors, and as a matter of fact, a lot of the counselors, or the students that are counselors, high school students or college, many of them are going into teaching or into some athletic programs or council type programs. So this is almost like an internship for a lot of them. I know that in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I really enjoy is hearing the counselors that come and interview and say they did this program when they were kids. And so that's been really a neat thing and I'll ask them in the interview, I'll say, so tell me, what are your favorite memories of summer rec? And always people, the fun, the counselors, the craziness that goes on there. And it's not crazy in a bad way. It's just so much activity, and the kids love that.
Do you have a maximum number of kids that you can take in the program, or are you kind of open-ended, or?
Well, we don't specifically, we're trying to meet the needs of everyone who comes in.
Okay.
The only one that we have a hard number on are incoming kindergartners, and that is mandated to us. So we can only have 5 of those. We do have our 5, and we've got 1 on a waiting list. So if people, it's not too late if you want to get on the waiting list. You'd never know people's circumstances. But on the other ones, we're trying to meet the needs of everybody. So we do still have some spots. Registration goes on through Monday, May 14th, so that gives you 1 more week.
Yes.
And then that'll give us the time to know who we've got, that get the kids organized with the counselors and things like that, be ready to go May 29th.
So kindergarten, because of the age, the young ones, that's a mandated thing. You can't, I thought I remembered
Correct.
that being.
Yes. DHS is the one who says this is how many you have, because we aren't a licensed daycare.
Right.
So that is kind of a unique system that we work within there. But so we just follow the guidelines that DHS gives us, and it's not a problem at all.
That's fantastic. Well, I know in the past, it's the summer rec program, I mean, it does fill up. So please, if you're out there and you're watching the program, go down and sign up as quick as you can, because not only, I mean, they may take everybody they can except for kindergartens, but they need to know how many counselors they need, because it is a 1 to 10 basis. So please get down as early as you can and get signed up on the thing. We got about 3 minutes left. Let's talk a little bit about the pool.
Absolutely.
It's getting ready. I know they are cleaning it and getting it all ready. What's the status there?
Absolutely. Well, we're excited. Today's the first day that you can stop into the youth center. You can sign up for your pool passes. For a family, it's $150 for the whole season, which is fantastic.
Yes.
That's for a family of 5. We have lap swimming passes available in the morning. Swimming lessons, of course, and that's something that does fill up. So you want to get down there and get your spot secured if you're interested in swimming lessons. And we've got, I want to say, 4 or 5 sessions available for those. And of course, the big one are the party rentals. You know, those fill up a lot. And so you really need to get down. If you have a party that you want to plan this summer, come on down, get signed up, get that taken care of.
On the parties, is it only after hours? Is that when they can do the parties? Or what about weekends or anything?
Weekends, we pretty much, when it's not open to the public, which it's open until 6.
Okay.
And then Sunday, I believe it's open till 5. So it is after hours, and a party, it's $150 for 2 hours, and that does include your lifeguards.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a good deal to be able to rent the pool.
That's if you're looking to rent the pool, it does fill, those dates fill up real quick, because a lot of people like to do pool parties during the summer months for birthdays or gatherings or whatever. So again, don't wait till the last minute, because your date could be already locked up if you don't go ahead and get on the calendar.
Oh, we had someone waiting at the door this morning at 8 a.m. to sign up, because today was the first day. So yeah, those dates, they go, because it is limited, because we have to do it after hours.
We've got a couple minutes. I want to mention one other thing. A lot of people don't know, if somebody wants to rent like over the pavilions and stuff, they have to come to the youth center.
Yes,
is that
yes, absolutely. And that's another one that's a bargain, because you can get it for the day for $25.
Right.
And so you just come in, we ask for 2 weeks notice, and you can rent the stage, you can rent the little gazebo that's by the playground, and then we have 2 other, Pavilion 1 and Pavilion 2.
Right.
So it's a good opportunity to have your family reunions, or just a picnic, birthday parties, all that. All of those things are absolutely available.
Yeah, sometimes you forget about all the things we have going in the parks area. So if you have a need, or a group or whatever, just go by the youth center. They can answer any questions for you, and you can sign up and get on the calendar, so to speak. So Chris, you did a great job. You got a lot going on down there.
Absolutely.
And we do appreciate you coming in, and certainly glad to have you as part of the Parks Department. And the kids are going to have a blast this summer. You got all these extra things going on. It'll be nonstop.
Yes, yes, absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Don't forget, go to sign up for the Summer Rec program. Try to do it by the 14th. That's a week from today. Go down to the youth center and sign up so that you can get your child's spot in the programs down there. Chris, thanks. Good luck with your Summer Rec program.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
Dennis.
for coming in to see us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us on Connection this week. We hope we got some information to you perhaps you didn't know about. Join us each week as we bring these organizations in to talk about what should be important to you in the viewing area.